Ja, no shit. Ja, no shit. Alright, see if you got sound.
On what?
On the video that we're streaming.
Going live right now?
Yeah, it's going live.
On both?
On both.
Alright. Okay, let's see if we're synced. Yeah, it's good.
Good?
Good to go.
Cool. So,
Alright.
we are in Oregon and getting ready for Super Game and streaming from the RV.
My dad, who is driving right now, took us up in the RV, which is super cool. So right now we're actually in Canby, and we are staying in, what was it, we're staying in McMinnville over the weekend, but we are going to be we're going to be camping at the event, so RV is going to be somewhere else. First things first, hit us up for your chance at a free custom paintball print that Bocce printed up.
A giant print.
A giant. There are 3 different prints. There's one massive one that's 55 by 24 and 2 smaller ones. But come find us and just ask for one, and we'll give you one. We don't have enough for everybody there, so first come, first serve.
Yeah, get your ticket, and then we're going to do one drawing there. We'll do another one while we're in the RV after we leave Super Game.
Right. You alright there, Dad?
Yes and no.
Okay.
There's a chrome shop over there.
Chrome shot.
So
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we got a couple magazines we're going to check out right now.
This is how we keep ourselves busy on the road. So we've got some cool magazines. We got various issues of Paintball Sports, which is one of my favorite old school paintball magazines. We got like 95, or this one's 92, so we got 92 to 97, which we've been checking out. It's nice seeing a lot of our old homies. Now this one is a little bit special. This is an issue of ESPN.
It's like October 1981.
October
Sports
81.
Sports Illustrated.
Sorry, I keep saying ESPN. Sports Illustrated, where there's a whole write-up about the first paintball game ever played. Here we go.
Which is, June 19th?
Bang. Gotcha. You're dead.
So
This was the game that, Bob Guernsey took a part of. I know that's the name everybody will remember most.
Lionel
most notable.
And Charles Gaines. Those are the other 2 creators, right?
Yeah, and it was June 27th, 1981, the first actual organized game, and they did some kind of cool stuff for this game. Like, they actually had to make, I guess, books detailing their tactics, and they had to hand those in before the game. And those were, of course, kept separate for the game, but everyone got to see it after. So in the article, you actually have each person's different tactic and, why they might be good or might not be. Like, there were Wall Street guys and hunters and...
Yeah. One of the neatest things is that the field is actually like 140
Oh yeah,
acres
that was
or
crazy.
something.
So you're talking 12 people. Yeah, okay.
And show the picture of the nail spots that they were using. So they're using bolt action nail spots, no pump handles. Pump handles weren't really put together or developed until about 1985 on the East Coast and the West Coast.
And we're talking 12 people on 125 acres.
125 acres. And this is in where? New Hampshire? I think it's in New Hampshire.
Yeah, New Hampshire. So to win, you can see right here, there are flags right here. So there were various flag stations all around, and to win, you had to pull 4 flags without being hit.
And you collect the flags, right? You take one of each flag.
You collect the flags. So the guy that won actually never was even shot at and didn't take a single shot. He just eluded everybody and got flags all day.
So it's a whole different game than we play today.
Whole different game, but it
seems pretty exciting. It'd be a pretty fun thing to play.
Yeah, here is a picture of the bolt action Nell spots.
So those are obviously 1981 or prior Nell spots. And they're shooting oil-based paint.
They're shooting oil-based paint, which they lament about a lot in the article. There's a lot of guys who, I guess, were going to hit their guy, their mark, and it just bounced off and the guy ran up and tagged them. But, yeah, it was pretty cool. I wish I could have been a part of it.
So it's kind of a, what is it, like 3 or 4 pages?
Yeah, we got a solid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. Big pages. Yeah, and they really, this was the first, I guess, essentially the first paintball game, and he captures it pretty well at the end and just talks about the adrenaline that you feel when you're hunting and being hunted and how that brought its way into this game that they kind of
So it's based off the Most Dangerous Game, which is it's like a short story or a short book. I remember reading it in high school, and it's basically the most dangerous game is another human. So, you're hunting other humans, and you can hunt, be hunted, or just go for the flags like the actual winner of the game did. So it's pretty cool. It's
almost
neat
like
to see
Battle Royale.
Yeah, it's pretty neat to see something published on paintball that early. I guess it's the first real published story on paintball. So another couple things that we have here. Let's look at this Paint Check magazine. So we have this Paint Check magazine, which I think might have been published out of Europe. I'm not really sure who was responsible for publishing it. I know that Tom Boyer...
This is in 97.
Yeah, this is in 97, April, May 97. I know that Tom Boyer has...
See on the front, you got Rennick, and after, I think, who's above him? Is that?
It's some kind of UK team, I think. Okay. I'm not sure which team, though. But what I was going to say is, I'm pretty sure Tom Boyer has this issue scanned on old paintball magazines.
Yeah, so you guys can check it out.
Yeah, go there and check it out, and hopefully I'll remember to link that. But this is a really great publication. It has excellent write-ups, and it has some. Show this one of Lasoya. It has great pictures, excellent write-ups, and just has really cool coverage of the events. And
yeah, if anyone has a couple extra of these, I'm looking to pick some up.
Yeah,
Paint Check 1 through 3. I don't care.
And I'm not sure if this is actually associated with the Paint Check that was published in the late 80s, early 90s, but it's a pretty neat magazine. So I think they might have published like 3 different magazines or 3 different issues of this magazine, and I'd like to see the second 2.
Yeah, this one has a lot of really cool information. I mean, especially about people that we know. Like right here we got all change, all A's. There's an article right here about Rodney Squires going back from the All-Americans back to GBD, which is kind of cool, who he's still playing with nowadays.
Yeah.
What's up, Rodney?
And then you have
we got
the
a little
Malachevsky brothers.
Yeah, Malachevsky and Image.
Did I say that right? I think that's right. Malachevsky.
Yeah, I believe that's it.
And they're playing on Image there, right?
Yeah, you got Bonsai picking up Lasoya. You got the Ironmen versus Ironmen. This was when Bob Long got cut from the Ironmen, pretty much, and they were arguing about who owns the name.
Yeah.
Because I mean, obviously, Bob Long had been using it longer, but I think Youngblood had started getting a copyright for it, which never panned out, and then they were arguing that the team itself should own it.
Yeah. So what happened after that, Benji? Do you know?
I mean, obviously, Youngblood got it.
Well, they actually both were playing as Iron Man, so there was Bob Long's Iron Man, and there was
but
also
NPBL only allowed one Iron Man, and they wouldn't let variations of the name, so maybe they were playing in different leagues. We gotta research more about that.
I think what happened is they just ended up letting them both play.
Yeah,
there was just Southern California. Yeah, I mean, it was so many major players, and so I think it turned into the Southern California Iron Man, and then Bob Long's Iron Man from Northern California. So
Marbleizer.
Some really cool 3D generated graphics in here.
The advertisements back then were amazing. Okay, who do we got here? We got Aftershock cleaning up in NPPL Vegas. Jerry Braun. That's kind of cool. So, I don't know how many of you know about the ESPN paintball games, but I guess there was some issues with ESPN holding up their side of the deal, and over here there's a little article about how Jerry Braun was suing them for a tidy sum of $58 million.
Wow, 58 million.
Yep. 58 mil.
I wonder, does anyone know what happened with that actual lawsuit?
We can ask the Blasters at some point.
Yeah.
Or Jerry.
Yeah.
We can have him call in or something.
So, it is what, today's Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday, yeah.
I guess we're going to be at the field on Friday.
Yeah, we might go check it out tomorrow because there is going to be stuff going on there on Thursday.
Oh. Cool.
So I'll have some tickets on me if anyone wants one. Just hit us up. But yeah, we're also going to be checking out Portland tomorrow. If anyone's around, wants to hook up, let us know. But only if you're super cool.
Benji's looking for a hookup, so.
Super cool. I went on Backpage and there's nothing there. Oh man, look at that. You got the Hellwood Evo right there.
It's pretty cool. I don't know a lot about the team Hellwood.
If anybody knows about the team Hellwood, let us know. Bocce's lacking.
Give us some knowledge on it.
Got the All-Americans.
So yeah.
This one is sick. I like the Bonsai's old setup. They had the like electric splash Renegades with the Bonsai slash Eclipse cockers. It's just clean.
Oh, that's their red and black splash.
It just looks good.
Yeah.
Chill out, doggy.
So yeah, what are you gonna play with first at Super Game?
I am going to start with my Automag and my custom PGP pistol.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rock that on the hip.
Holster, sidearm.
Holster. Yep, I'm gonna holster it. Gonna rock my Bushland camo most likely, and we're gonna be playing on Renegades. So.
Are we gonna be able to be on Renegades?
Yeah.
What do you think?
If we can't get on Renegades, we'll probably end up playing on Red.
Yeah. So either Red or Renegades. Probably if we wear our Renegades, they'll let us play on Renegades, but maybe not.
Yeah, we'll see.
And then, do you think you're gonna play the pump tournament, Benji?
I'm thinking about it. If there's a good squad that needs a third,
Benji needs
I might
a squad.
be down.
That's that hookup that he needs. Give him a hand with that hookup.
I need that hookup. I'm really good at throwing balls at people.
Yeah, launching those balls out.
I don't know if you can make this out, but here's a really cool Automag right there. Looks like the valve has some milling work done to it, and it's got a nice splash.
What team is that that's using that? It's a European team.
That was a Wolverine.
Wolverine. Are they a UK team, or I think they might be a French team, right? I'm not really sure.
Thought they were UK.
Maybe UK. Yeah.
Wow. Here's a whole page dedicated to the All-Americans winning the UK Masters. It's kind of cool.
So what field, does it say what field the UK Masters were?
UK Masters? Let's find out. I don't know, this whole thing is about UK Masters.
It just has like a giant write-up on it.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's... So,
the field at Pompon.
Pompon.
So where Pompon is.
Yeah, I don't know where that is. But it'd be a fun one to research eventually. There's a big old write-up on the Las Vegas NPPL.
That's how you get bunkered back in the day.
So, who's doing the bunkering in that?
Okay, we got Justin of Image.
Is bunkering Opalic, right?
Is bunkering someone. I can't guarantee that's Opalic.
Yeah, but see this plaid?
Yeah, that's it.
I think it's Opalic.
Alright, that's a cool one.
Yeah.
It's just like, bop, bop, homie.
That's
Straight
blind,
up and
that's
down.
That's blind fire, though, unless you can see through the bunker.
Here we got Bad Company, little Tom Cole action. Here's the California Land Sharks who you were talking about. We got GBD, Texas Storm. There's gonna be a lot of people at a super game. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, you said it
people.
was. You said it was close to 1,800 pre-registered.
I heard it was 1848 pre-registered plus whoever registers day of. So it's probably gonna be about 2,000.
So we haven't registered yet. So add us in, and it's gonna be.
Add us, exactly.
A few more.
So, are you gonna try to do any cool moves or get any cool shots?
I know that there's going to be a huge battle on the town field that's right outside of the guess right outside the vendor area. So we'll have to try to get some good shots of that. It doesn't really seem like...
Oh, I'm going to get down into town.
Down in the town?
Oh, I'm getting dirty in there. Fights are going on. It's going to happen.
I hope you get down all around the town. I don't really know what cool moves we can do with that, though, because it's basically just like thousands of balls flying around. Matrix. Okay. Even with the Matrix, though, I don't think you could dodge that many balls that fast. It just doesn't seem possible.
Do you doubt Neo?
Yeah.
I'm the ginger Neo.
I don't think you took the right pill anymore. You took a pill for sure, but I don't think it was that one.
I might not be able to dodge the balls, but I will feel very attracted to trees and the earth.
Okay.
There's some more write-ups here from...
Is that an Arbitraries joke?
I don't think so. We got a little write-up from Glenn Forrester and Rennick Miller and Bill Gardner and Bob Long just talking about the finish at the UK Masters.
No, I think that's in PPL, Las Vegas.
Vegas?
Yeah, for 97.
Fine, they're talking about Vegas. And they're just talking about game plans, and it's just cool getting back into it. You know, this is all 10-man, and we've got a bit of 10-man. I guess not anymore since UW will stop, but we missed these 10-man days. So here's a cool picture.
UW is 7-man now, right?
Right. So here's
7.
So here's a cool picture of Bob Long's Iron Man after the split. You got shirtless Rich Telford standing up back center. Kind of funny.
I'm too white for that, Nate. I definitely can't jump over the paint.
Oh, I would. I'd go head
Benji
first.
can, though.
I'd
He's got
break
hops.
something.
Although his knees are about to give out, so there's only really one ball. He can jump over one ball.
I can do like 3 hot bunkers in between knee breaks. So, bunker somebody, take a couple months off.
You might have to have some more Annie's bunny grams.
Bunny
grams.
grams.
Get more hops on.
See, it's all about freaking bear grams. Bocce goes with bunny grams.
Well, you're thinking Teddy grams.
Teddy
Not
grams.
bear grams.
I call them bear grams.
No.
I don't appreciate the Teddy name.
Those are pretty good.
The coolest thing about this issue is everyone's using mags. Almost
Cockers.
everyone. It's like overwhelmingly mags, and then
I
all
would
the
say it's a
cockers.
pretty good split.
Yeah, and all the cockers are cool cockers. You got Evos and different Evos and
Yeah,
shock
I mean, there's so
techs
many
and-
significant paint guns that you can just identify.
Yeah,
so many
all the
that are
guns
just
here
like-
now are like on the Fight Club going for thousands.
Where's that? What tournament is that?
Tombstone Showdown 97. This is in Montreal. It's an indoor. Looks like an indoor field, but it is crazy. Almost like pitch black. Close combat.
Wow.
I played something similar to that actually in a field called Tombstone, but it was a reball field.
Was that one of Leon Stiles' fields?
Yeah, that was one of Leon's.
Oh, I didn't know he had a tombstone that was reball.
Yeah, it was short-lived. It lasted about a year, and it was in Long Beach.
Gotcha.
The issue was just cheating.
Cheating
Because,
with
like,
reball.
okay, so the real, ballers, experienced people would come in, and they'd have fun, and they'd get shot and go out, but then people started coming in and being like, no, it bounced, and continuing to play.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it bounced. It's a reball. That means you're out. But that's still better than SC Village refs calling bounces hits.
So that's why we got the paintball snitch out on the field. He's shutting that down. So Nate says you should do a top 10 best looking autococker mags. Give us something to yell at you both about.
I mean, I'm down to pick 10 and like find pictures of them and show them off. But if we're going off the top of the head,
Just off the top of the head.
all right, I'll let you start, Dan.
Let's see. Which ones do I really like? I really like some of the early Eclipse ones. I mean, I couldn't really do a top 10 because for me, there's just so many that are significant. There's not really like. I mean, I guess if I was.
Those aren't the rules, damn it!
I guess if I was gonna do guns that really stood out, it would be Youngblood's comp that he has very early on. Obviously, I'm breaking the rules already because that's not a cocker or a mag. But
Damn it, Dan.
and then
Draw outside the lines.
that one, and then now your turn, Benji.
You did great.
Yeah, I'm not great on the spot. I mean, there's
Okay.
thousands that are going through my mind, but
Top favorite looking cockers, I think, obviously the Westwood. is just so pretty. I know you don't like them all that much, but I like the scoop. It's just gorgeous. I like anything with huge body cutouts. I like the Bud or TAC snipers. They were kind of modeled off MP5s. They had they had a TAC stock built into the custom rail that he built with an MP5 sight and an MP5 flashlight on it. And I had one, and even though it wasn't the easiest to use because the stock was kind of at a weird angle, it shot great and it looked really cool. Mags, I gotta say the mags that I own.
Yeah, I really like that Opalic mag that you have. It's pretty badass.
I have an Opalic mag that was made up by the guys at Predator in, what was it, Sacramento?
Predator Paintball in Sacramento.
So Dirk Gadberry, would be working on them.
He did the actual machining on them.
So he did the machining.
And then they were sold by Opalic. And then, I mean, as far as other guns, the whole series of 1994 Ironman nickel-plated autocockers were pretty significant. Those are some of my favorites because basically every player on the team was using them. Marty was still probably using his Sniper 2 a little bit during that time, and then Daryl Trent was also using one that wasn't a nickel one for a little while, but a lot of those guys used them on and off. Shane used both his nickel one and he used his black autococker during that time. So there was a lot of guys that were using them. And then a lot of the aftershock guns, of course, are very unique and very distinguishable.
I gotta say, I mean, cockers-wise, a clean pre-2K Evo just has the best lines. It is such a clean looking gun, and even the Evo X is just such a good, well-composed gun.
Yeah, definitely. Another one of my personal favorites is Danny Love's autococker that he must have used around 96, I think, where it has the rock centered in the front of the front block, and then it has the ram on the side. And I think the switch might have been reversed on that also. That's a really awesome one. I think that was stolen.
I also like anything double barrel, so I've seen a couple of double barrel mags, which I wish I could have gotten.
Yeah.
But I guess I don't really have favorite guns. I like all paintball guns, especially rare and custom ones and cool ones. And the only guns that I really like, I kept, which is like 4.
Yeah. I mean, talking about like super unique paint guns, so here's an article in the, let's see, this is the December 1995 issue of Action Pursuit Games, and it has a player with some Predator camouflage on the front, and in this issue there's kind of a timeline of Glenn Palmer's custom guns that he made. So it starts off with Camille, and then it talks about Hugo. And
the infamous Camille.
Yeah, Camille was Glenn's rifle.
If anybody knows where that is,
so
let me know.
Camille was Glenn's rifle, and then Hugo was a double barrel that he made.
Camille was the first semi-auto.
Yes,
made, right?
Yeah. Camille was the first semi-auto that Glenn made, and he made it early on in. Well, he probably made it summer to fall of 1988 after seeing the AGS rifles that David Craig had assembled, or that someone at AGS had assembled, and Glenn based his, he didn't really base his design on that, but that was part of his inspiration, along with a Campbell's Soup manufacturing process line in Sacramento that he saw while he was working on garage doors. But Hugo was the first double barrel semi-auto that he made. He made that for DeBone, and that was either the second. Yeah, and that was either the second gun that he made, or the second semi-auto that he made, with the that wasn't for elite rifles, or it was maybe the third or fourth. Glenn says it was the second, and DeBone says it was like the third or fourth, because DeBone says 2 other rifles, single-barrel rifles, predated that. Yeah, so those are a couple of my favorites also. There's also this 101 that's pictured here, which is one of the first non-rifle semi-autos that Glenn made.
If we're going to talk slightly newer guns, the one gun I really, really regret selling was the Cap Flame Matrix.
Yeah, those are pretty rad. Was it a nickel one or was it all?
It was gunmetal gray.
Oh, just solid gunmetal gray.
Yeah. It came with a ton of parts, and it was just such. I mean, it was so smooth. I mean, anyone who's shot an old Matrix knows they're smooth. That one was actually smooth, like butter.
Yeah. Anything else you want to cover right now, Benji?
Well, let's see. I want to know if anyone who's watching is going to Super Game and what their plans are, what they're looking forward to. I know I'm looking forward to eat and drink, because I heard that there's a lot of that here. I'm planning to leave Super Game no less than 5 pounds heavier. And 400 surrenders better. I'm planning, just so you know, if you're on the other team, I am planning to paint someone over this weekend. I'm going to have a pocket full of paint, I'm going to have a paintbrush, and I'm going to surrender someone just by painting their ass. I'm not even going to call them out. If you find red on you.
I'm looking at getting surrendered, so if anyone can surrender me, that would be great.
Gotchi's wanted to know what getting surrendered is like, so...
I mean, I've been surrendered enough, but you can never really be surrendered enough.
I can surrender you.
You can try, but I don't see you surrendering me.
Are you kidding me?
Hopefully someone else will.
Done it, son.
Tried.
You aimed at me, you didn't shoot.
Yeah, you should have shot.
You should have shot. I would have had to end the video.
Can we put the lines up and see how blown out it gets? So we can see that.
You're gonna start at the top.
You do it. So, see if we can see the highway moving behind us to prove that we are on the road.
Justin, how many dirtbags are making their way to Super Game? I know there's like 24 SoCal stock guys coming. I know most of the road should be there since they're in Oregon.
A little bit too blown out, I guess.
And Steve, that's a bummer. And we'll be thinking about your colonoscopy, don't worry. We're there with you. Don't worry, I'm gonna get my barrel so far up someone's ass they'll feel the same way.
Pull this down on your side.
You want it down?
Yeah.
I'd say the only part of Super Game that I'm kind of not really looking forward to is paying for paint.
How much is it a case?
I think it's like $80 a case. 60, isn't it 60 to $80 a case? Which is like a lot more than we're used to spending.
Yeah.
So we might have to play pump most of the week. I don't really want to have to
You don't want to just
miss my
through.
rent because I'm freaking shooting. Oh man, but
Let's see it. Let's see what else. Oh, we're excited to see Tim at Paintball Tech.
yeah, everyone can stop by. Is he going to be at the gateway?
I think he's going to be at the Gateway booth. So if you see Tim at Paintball Tech, have him fix your gun, even if there's nothing wrong with it. Just make up something, go up to him, and just.
Or maybe just snap a picture of him sleeping.
Yeah, if you can. I think he'll be up the whole time. I think he'll be working on.
I'm gonna catch him catnapping.
I don't think he'll sleep the whole time he's here, and then he might catch up on his sleep as he's driving home. But hopefully he's not driving.
Yeah, for anyone stopping in late, don't forget, come hit us up for your free tickets for a monster print.
So you can get a L-Spot 707 print, or you can get a machine gun mic print, and we actually haven't printed the third one out yet. So we're not sure what we're going to print.
We're gonna print that on the way back.
Yeah. So we're going to do one, like we said earlier when we started off today, we're going to do one raffle there, or one drawing there for a ticket.
Yeah.
We're going to do another as we're driving back, and then we're going to do another when we get back to Los Angeles. So.
Okay. That pretty much wraps it up. We just wanted to give a little update. We're going to be taking a lot of videos, a lot of photo at Super Game, so we'll have a lot of stuff to go over in the next couple of weeks. But if you're at Super Game, you see us, hit us up. Don't be shy.